Julian.
Hello.
We are here today at the Mainis, Damansara Perdana, and one of the last times you were here was for the SEA Games.
Yes, that's right. It was in August.
So at that time you pick up the gold, you know you are definitely qualified for the Winter Olympic Games. What goes through your mind at that moment?
Actually, at that time when I managed to win the gold at SEA Games, I was still working towards the qualifiers of the Olympics. So to me, it was really a great achievement that I was able to get the title, especially in Malaysia, since it's home ground. And it's the first time that the SEA Games included ice sports. So it was very, very honorable to show my country and to show Southeast Asia that Malaysia has got potential in figure skating. But at the same time, right after the SEA Games, I was rushing back for training because a few weeks later would be the qualifying for the Winter Olympics. So at the same time, in my mind was, okay, this is not the end, it's just the beginning and we got to keep pushing ourselves.
And you start skating at a very young age.
Yes, that's right. I started skating when I was 4 years old. The reason why I started skating was because of my mother. She one day went to the ice rink in the mall and she saw somebody spinning. And when she saw someone spinning, she thought she wanted to learn that as well, the exact same move. So eventually she brought my brothers and I to the ice rink to learn as like a hobby or a school holiday package kind of thing. And it sort of started off from there. So it became like once a week of skating, 2 times a week of skating, and then at the age of 5 was my first competition. So we really got hooked on to the competition because it was really, really fun. And it just got more and more from then on.
So can we say that ice skating was like love at first sight?
Actually, I wouldn't really consider that because to be honest, at the age of 4, I had no clue what I was doing. I knew that it was sort of almost like a playtime when I came to skate. It was just going on ice, running around. If I fell down, I fell down. I stood back up. I laugh at myself, or sometimes I cry, and I keep going. But I think throughout the years of continuously skating, it really sort of made me understand exactly what I was doing. There was a time where I felt like skating was taking up a lot of my time, a lot of effort. I really didn't have too much of freedom. I think that I was like maybe 11 or 12 years old at that time, just finishing elementary school. And I felt like, yeah, it was really, I've had it, you know, I'm so bored of just skating every day. My friends are going out to catch a movie or to go to each other's birthday party, and here I am at the ice rink every day. But after some time I gave it some thought, and what I thought is that I've already put in so much sacrifice, so much time, so much effort. Not only me, even my mom, my brothers, all of us put in the same amount of sacrifice.
How is it to live in a family where everyone is an ice skater?
Everyone except my dad.
Yes, I know. I would say like
my
almost
dad,
everyone.
Yeah. He knows how to skate. He can move as well. But yeah, the rest of the family is more into ice skating. I think it's really nice in the sense that we're able to bond over like what we all have in common, which is skating. We can always come up with conversations regarding of new things about skating or how everything goes, and it's just a different way of bonding with my family.
Looking at you earlier, it looks like effortless.
I have to admit the most difficult part of figure skating is making it look easy. That's what we really want the judges to see, the audience to see that, wow, they make it look so effortless. By doing that, it really takes a lot of effort from us to put in a lot of hard work, a lot of physical strength and all that. So I think to be a figure skater, it's quite different from a few sports in the sense that we combine a lot of different aspects into figure skating. For example, we have to be as strong as a gymnast, as agile as a dancer, the balance of a ballerina, the speed of a speed skater, and all of that has to be done on the ice. So it's really taking a lot of different sort of aspects from different sports, putting it all together, combining it, and then making it look good at the same time as well. At the age of 13, honestly, I did not think I would get to the Olympics. As a matter of fact, at that age, I didn't even think I would get to Junior World Championship. It was always like a step-by-step process, in the sense that my first goal when I went out was not to come in last place. I did that. I came in second last place, but that was still the goal. And then from then on, we sort of set a new goal as to, okay, maybe I come in top 15. And we slowly went up with the ranks in that sense, because we have to be very realistic from setting our goals. You know, to be honest, coming from a country with not so developed skating yet, you know, we're still very new to the sport and all that. We can't expect too much. But what we can do is make the best out of it and set goals that are realistic enough for us to achieve. And as the years went by, we did achieve the goals that we set. You know, I got to Junior Worlds, that was great, and then after that we set for 4 Continents Championship. I got that too, and then I didn't even think I would go to the World Championships because the scores were really, really difficult to get. But eventually we set our mind to it and we managed to get it. And from then on, we thought, you know what, the Olympics might be possible. You know, there is a chance. There's not 100% chance, but still, the chance is there. So we decided, well, let's go for it and try and see. And if we get it, that would be awesome. That would be the icing on the cake, that kind of thing. And we pushed very hard. We worked hard, a lot of effort put in, and eventually we managed to qualify.
For you, that is still a passion, or is it more work?
For me, right now, it's the passion and the challenge that I face. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I really do love a challenge, in the sense that how far I can push myself in doing this. And I think that my personality, I like to please people, in the sense that, you know, I tried my best, not only for me, but for you as well. You know, and being able to help my country or this sport in Malaysia grow, or help open more doors for the future generations, I think I'm very happy to do that for them.
And now, since almost 2 years, you have been living in Toronto for your training. Why did you decide to go there?
Before I left for full-time training in Toronto, or in Barrie, actually, I'm skating in Barrie, it's like 15 minutes from Toronto. We actually thought that if I want to go further in the sport, we would have to seek expertise from outside of Malaysia, because Malaysia is still developing in this sport and we don't really have too much experience with it. So we were looking at USA or Canada. At that time we had both of those options, and a good thing was that we knew a coach personally from Canada. And we worked out from different aspects in terms of where the rink was, who's there, how's the training like, and also the budget. In a good way that Canada turns out to be better for our budget. It was slightly cheaper than training in US. So I went to Canada for 1 summer just to try out the training. And I really, really liked it. I enjoyed it. I came back and I said, yeah, I think that's where I want to go and continue my training. So it was a very, very easy decision, I think.
In this sport, you have to retire young.
Yeah.
So you are already almost
Well,
old.
I'm almost getting old. I'm only 20 years old, but yeah, sad to say that this sport is unfortunately quite a young sport, because a lot of us start from a very young age. Like I started at 4 years old. A lot of people start at that age as well. And as it keeps going on, and the sport does evolve as well. So when it evolves, it develops. More difficult tricks come out, more difficult jumps or spins. It takes a lot of toll on the body.
And is it really painful sometimes?
there are some times where it gets really pain, especially like I'm 20 years old, but I feel like my body's maybe 50 years old. Like my back, my knees, you can really tell. Like when I was younger skating, it was no feeling. Okay, yeah, just fall down. It doesn't hurt too much. But really now you can feel the inside, like especially some getting sore after training, or your knees getting a little bit weaker. It does. So we have to take a lot of supplements, and at the same time, in contrary to exercising on the ice, we have to exercise off the ice to strengthen the muscles as well and rehabilitate whatever we injured ourselves.
So next goal is?
The next goal for me is to make it at the finals for the Winter Olympics.
Yes.
And I think that would really show the world, show Malaysia that it's possible to get there and actually do well at the Olympics. And from then on, we'll set a new goal as to what's coming up next.
Tomorrow and next year, when you will be in Korea representing your country, what does it mean for you?
I think when I'm actually there in Korea, especially maybe at the opening ceremony, walking in with the Malaysian team, I would really see like how far we have come already, and to be able to let it sink in that this is actually happening, you know, and the whole world is watching. I hope Malaysia will be watching as well, as we, the Malaysian team, create history for Malaysia. And I think it's an honor to be part of that.
Okay, so wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you so much.
Thanks.